sound quiet. Here we go. Reading. 1.67. And starting right when action.
Hi, everyone. Chad Matthews coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm stepping in for Tom Provost, who has some technical difficulties in Los Angeles, but I'm happy to be here to do the film talk for the feature film from Spain titled Moira. I'm really thrilled to be able to speak with the filmmakers of this project, starting with Daniel Lovecchio, who's the director and actor, and his daughter Neria Lovecchio, who is the screenwriter and actress in the film as well. So let's bring them on and say hello. They are coming to us from Madrid. Welcome to the Lone Star Film Festival.
Thank you so much. We're really happy to be here.
Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for making such a beautiful film and for allowing us to share it with our audience. So I wanted to start with and we'll talk a lot about this throughout the broadcast here, but it's a family filmmaking team. How did this story come about? When did you guys want to work together as a filmmaking team? Has it always been something that you've planned for and hoped for? Or was it just a lucky a coincidence that you guys decided to do a project like this?
Well, the project came out when I first traveled to Argentina with my dad. I was 15, and I started knowing the story about the dictatorship, and that way the idea of Moira came up, and we started developing the idea, and this way Moira was made. But also the way of working together, it has been always like that, because we have a theater here in Madrid that is called Untitled Teatro, and well, we've been working together for so many years, and it's something that it came out naturally.
So that theater experience really helped build that working relationship that you have with each other. So did you guys talk about the idea for the movie before you started writing it, or did you write it and then present it to your father and say, this is what I would like to do?
I did a first draft, and I told him the idea, because this take part of my master's degree and also my PhD degree. So that way I talked to my father that I wanted to write about this, and to ask him if he was okay with that, since it was his story as well. And he said yes. So once I have my first draft, I saw it to him. He liked it, and we developed the idea and the movie.
Was it always the idea that you would perform in the piece as well? Or did you ever think about considering other actors for the parts?
You want to say it in Spanish?
In Spanish. Bueno, acerca de si otros actores, bueno, los otros actores se fueron sumando. El caso de Malena Alterio es un caso. Malena Alterio comenzó en nuestro teatro trabajando.
The actors that he picked, he always thought of them, but also Malena Alterio who was one of the main characters as well. She started working in Tiltil many years ago, but he had clear what he had in mind and what he wanted from the beginning.
Yes. Y otros actores se fueron sumando al proyecto, también por afinidad, por interés en el proyecto y porque encajaban en el perfil actoral.
The profile of the actors, we did a casting, of course, for some of the actors as well, and if they like the idea and if they like the project, they start working with us, and for us it was the acting and also the personal relationship. Both of the things matter on this project.
Certainly. With a film that has, it seems to have a large scale. It seems to be like a very big production, but at the true heart of it, it's an independent movie, very much based on those actor relationships. How did you navigate the world with creating something that seems Hollywood-like? It's big in scale, but still keep it very true to the characters.
try to have something good and really based on the relationship of the characters and of the actors. So the way that we shot this was first in 2016 we start shooting the past, the Argentinian part, and then in 2018 we developed the other part, the present. So it has been a long way and hard way as well because it's an independent film. So the team sometimes changes, the technical team, I mean, and so it has been hard, but also the result is something that we really love. It's like a daughter or like a son. This film for us.
Family seems to be very much a part of your work process. Talk about working in two different countries. What are the differences or the challenges? Is one place easier than the other? Talk about Argentina versus Spain.
Es trabajar en los dos sitios. Las localizaciones han sido todas en España.
Okay. The locations of both of the parts, even if they take a part in Argentina, they were both in Spain. We tried to shoot, since there was not so much money, we tried to shoot everything in Madrid.
So you did a really good job of tricking the audience.
Yes, we did. We tried.
Yes.
So hard.
Very good.
So hard.
Back to the script writing process. Did you go over a lot of drafts to get to the shooting script that you worked with? I mean, did it go through a lot of work, or was it something that you pretty much worked from the original draft? And then also I wanted to incorporate, did you do any improv or create scenes on the set when you were in production?
Yes, there was a lot of drafts because of the locations and because of the whole thing with the production. So after we knew how much money we had, we start cutting some scenes and adding another scenes. So that way there were a lot of drafts because at the beginning the script was short. It was about 72 pages, and then we had to add some more pages and some more scenes, especially from the present, to develop the relationships better. And yes, I think we improvised a couple of the scenes. Hemos improvisado alguna escena que luego hayamos escrito.
Yes, hemos reescrito escenas en el plató durante el rodaje.
We rewrite some scenes in the shooting time.
Hemos jugado con los actores, hemos ablandado diálogos, hemos trabajado emotivamente mucho y entonces muchos diálogos y mucho texto cambió.
Yes, we rehearsed a lot with the actors and with the actresses, so that way some of the scenes change a lot because of them and because of the director's point of view as well.
Nosotros queríamos una película viva y como todo trabajo vivo, la reescritura del guión durante el rodaje también fue un aspecto importante, ¿no?
We want a project that it was alive at that moment, so a movie that it was alive with some life on it, so that way we changed a lot of the things, a lot of the script in the shooting time, yes, while we shoot.
So it sounds like your background in theater really helped you kind of workshop the movie along. So when you had the actors together, you were able to see, their chemistry and then change the script as you were moving along. Very cool. So in terms of the production timeline, you said you started shooting in 2016, is that correct?
Yes.
So between 2016 and the final cut, what time period are we talking? Was it a long process, a long post-production process, or did you wrap it up pretty quickly?
1 year.
1 year it was, yes. In between 2016 and 2018, we were trying to get the rest of the money to develop the 2018 part. So in that moment, yes, we put together the scenes that we shot in 2016, and then in the end, in 2018, 1 year, we did the wrap of the whole movie.
Fantastic. In terms of perception, what you thought you were making when you began the process to what you have now as your final product, did the project change much? Did it change for the better, did you think? How has it evolved in your opinion?
Si ha
Eh,
cambiado mucho la idea que teníamos del proyecto, si para mejor, para peor, de la idea inicial que teníamos cuando lo hemos visto.
yo pienso que es un proyecto que fue ganando porque se fue encarnando en todo el equipo. Es un proyecto, es un proyecto que el equipo tomó con mucha fuerza, con mucha pertenencia.
Yes, the project gained as well with the team that we had. Thanks to the team, the project ended up being really good, as you said. For example, the photography of the movie is really good, and that helped a lot to have a good movie as well. So all the things, all the pieces put it together, the actors,
the actress,
all the things put together, I think we were really happy with what we saw, and maybe I think it was more than what we expected.
fue un proyecto
¿No?
vivo.
Sí, fue más de lo que esperábamos. It was more than what we expected at the beginning.
That's great. I mean, I find the movie to be very beautiful, and I agree. I just think it's you can tell that a lot of thought was put into it, and that the characters were very developed. And I think that started, of course, from your writing up front, but then through the development of the characters through Daniel's directing. So. Tell me a little bit about where the movie goes from here, because it's playing film festivals, and I'm assuming it's getting a very good response. So where do you hope it leads to next?
¿Qué esperamos de ahora de la película?
Que se siga viendo, que haya tantos festivales interesados como este maravilloso festival que tenéis. Estamos muy agradecidos que hayáis elegido nuestra película y que siga su recorrido lento, modesto, pero firme.
We hope that the movie goes in this path. We're really happy to be in this festival, so we want to thank once again. And also, the movie before the confinement, it was so in theaters, in movie theaters, so that stopped now. So now it's in some platforms as well. So we really hope to keep going through festivals and through platforms and show the movie as much as we can.
Are you planning to work together again on a future project?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We are working in the next project.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, you'll have to remember to send it to us so we could screen it and hopefully have you in person in Texas for the next movie. So I've got daughters as well, and I would love to one day make movies with them. So tell me about that dynamic again, one more time, working together as a family. Is it a pleasant experience? Is it challenging? Do you enjoy it, or is it naturally easy to do? I guess is what I'm kind of asking.
Sí, es ¿cómo es la experiencia?
Sí.
Responde tú.
I think it's kind of easy because it's really natural. We are all of us. We are family. The family that is in Moira, Puri, who is not here now, but she is my mom, the producer. So the three of us working together is really natural. And as you said before, there is heart on it. So I guess we can take things really. The only problem that I will say is that we talk about work all the time, even personal. In personal life, we keep talking and talking about work. that will be the only problem.
Yeah, you bring work home with you. It never goes away.
Siempre fuimos una familia teatral.
We were always a really theatrical family, for saying in that kind of way. Like really, we were creating all the time, and doing Moira as well was part of our life because it's part of his past and also of our present. So it was really good to work
It's
together.
¿Cómo se? Bridge in different ages.
Like a bridge for the relationship as well.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. Again, I thank you so much for sharing your film with us. It's a beautiful piece of art, and I really look forward to what you guys do next. Please think of us when you, again, have your next film out. And stay safe in Spain. I hope everything hope you're doing well during the pandemic.
Thank you so much, and the same we wish for you.
The same for you.
Really thankful to be here, and of course we will bring up the next project to you because it's been a pleasure to be here.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And folks, if you haven't watched Moira yet, please check it out. It's available online through Sunday through our screening platform. I highly recommend checking it out. Thank you again, and we will see you very soon, and hopefully in person.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.